When you live abroad, community is one of the most important things to have. And when something goes wrong, you need the ability to be able to reach a bunch of people at the same time. So in this video, I'm going to show you the emergency iPhone shortcut that I created, that I talked about in the last video when I talked about my health scare. And this is what we use, and hopefully you can find this helpful. Naturally, you don't have to live abroad to use the iPhone shortcut. You can use it regardless of where you live. So let me show you how to do it. Okay, so here's my iPhone. Shortcuts is right here. So you're going to click that. So this top one, emergency message, is the one I have, but we're just going to create a new one. So you're going to go up here to plus, and we're going to name this shortcut. You can name it whatever you want. Let's just say, okay, so we're naming it. Okay, so we're going to come here to search actions, and we're going to put record audio right here. And so the purpose of this, I wanted to be able to speak what my issue is rather than text message, because that's quicker for me. But if you want a text message instead of record audio, you can put text message. Now, because I have an audio, I want to send a text message, not necessarily with the audio file because it may be too large. So I want to transcribe the audio. And we're going to do transcribe audio. And then we're going to come here to recorded audio. Then we want to put get current location is next. And once it has the current location, then it needs to be able to find it on the Apple Map. So that is the link that you can send to someone. So after that, we're going to go get map. Oops, spell it correctly, Cinnamon. Now we need to combine the transcription, the current location, and the URL together in a text. So the next we're going to look for is text. Put that here, and I'm going to put transcribed audio and then my location, and then put maps URL, and done. Now we want to put send message. So I want to send text to, and here's where you put your recipient. So, but you put the various people that you want it to send to. And then when it happens, but just for testing purposes, just put your text message for right now, just to make sure when you run this that it all works. Once you test it with your information to see that it's running and it works the way that you want it to, then you start to put the recipients in there. Now, what I have noticed is for some reason, I can't combine people from the US and people in Portugal, even if the people in Portugal are using their US numbers. So I'm not really sure why. So I have two separate ones of this, but if anything happens to me here, it's my community here that probably needs to know first, and they have the ability to contact everyone in the US. Also, really quickly, after you put your recipients, and again, you can put the names of the people, it'll come from your contact list. But also put show when run. What that means is if once it runs the whole automation, if you have this enabled, it's going to ask you permission to send the text message. I don't want that. I want it to just send the text message if I've already recorded. So only when I'm using it, the only thing I have to do is say what my message is and then keep it moving. So you unenable that if you just want it to send the text automatically. And then you hit done. And you're done. Make sure that your community knows how to reach the people in the US if anything is to happen. Make sure they have the email addresses and the telephone numbers of your contacts in the US or whatever your home country is. Also, the great thing about the shortcut, you can program this to your shortcut. So you can say if you hit this 3 times or if you hit the back of your phone 3 times, your emergency shortcut is going to activate. So this is also good. Like, remember back in the day, dating myself, when they had the life alert that like older people wore over their neck. Now it's on your phone. Or you can also put on your Apple Watch. I don't have an Apple Watch, but you can do that, right? You can put the shortcut on your Apple Watch. And if you fall or there's a fire or there's a natural disaster, you can reach everybody all at once. When we had the blackout here in Portugal that affected France, Portugal, and Spain, we had already prepared for a natural disaster. Again, shout out to Julie. She already gave us emergency protocol. So we were all pretty good. We were ready because we all had food and candles and all that other stuff. Luckily, it only lasted like a couple hours. But if you're ready, you don't have to get ready. So that's the emergency shortcut. I hope it's helpful. Please share the shortcut with your communities. Now, we did record audio, but you can also make your phone start recording video and turn the screen off. So there's a very creative ways you can use the iPhone shortcut when you are in an emergency situation. You can incorporate Siri so that you want Siri to hear, or you say a series of words. I did not make Siri active on my phone because I don't trust it. But if you trust it, go ahead and you can connect it with Siri. So I hope you can see how this can really be a lifesaver. And if you don't know anything about iPhone shortcuts, please check it out because it can automate your whole life. If you have any emergency prepared tips that you'd like to share, please put them down below and help out the community. So I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time.